Hello, how are you?
Hello, Facebook. How are you?
Children, for me.
Yeah, so today we're talking about focus.
Usually, I'm pretending to work.
Right, so this is Serena Pasegi, and Serena is the speaker who can't speak and the writer who can't write.
I'm going to go to movie for help you.
Right, and Serena's job, well, Serena wants to motivate you, inspire you, and help you achieve your goals.
So we books. Every book we present on the class.
Right, so Serena writes books, he teaches online classes, he does some coaching. Yeah, he just does a lot of things, all with that goal in mind, to motivate, to inspire, and to help others achieve their goals.
So today, we are going to do a focus.
Right, so today we're talking about focus. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering, I am Jamila, and what I do, well, I help Serena kind of bring his words to life.
Yes, she awesome.
I'm sorry?
She awesome.
Who's awesome?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Serena.
We're doing focus.
Right, so today is all about focus.
The brother, there are other stuff that do focus on.
Right, so here's the thing. Throughout the day, there are so many things that you can focus on.
And you guys wonder about writing to be amazing.
Right, and to be amazing, you just have to focus on the right things. And so often, that can get kind of confusing, right?
But let me give you a scenario.
All right, you're going to give a scenario?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The scenario starts with having a great day.
And you just had to go out to dinner.
And then you go out to dinner.
And dinner is amazing.
And then dinner is absolutely awesome. So everything's just awesome. You've had a great day. You've had a great day, and now you're having a great dinner.
But you know what? The way is
But then unfortunately you have a waiter who makes dinner a little less than great.
Yeah, rude.
Yeah, he's a little rude.
And the flippant.
Little flippant.
You can't really get attention when you need him.
You can't really find him when you need him, can't get his attention.
And then put on the rest of the day, or are you put on the failure?
Right, so the thing is, when that happens, what are you going to focus on? Are you going to focus on the rest of your amazing day and the yummy food? Or are you going to focus on the fact that that waiter isn't polite? There's a little thing here happening with the internet. Let me see if I can do something about that. Okay, is that a little better?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
And it's out the day we are showing you can focus on.
Right, here's the deal. Throughout the day, we have a lot of things we can focus on, just like in that scenario. You could focus on the rest of your day. You could focus on the great company. You could focus on the food. Or you could focus on that waiter.
Or at least more article people
You might
have awesome customer friends.
Yeah, you might have customers and clients that are just awesome.
But you can have one or two that just got hard to work with.
And then you can have one or two that Well, you wouldn't exactly use awesome to describe them. They might be a little difficult.
And as you figure out what you focus on,
Right, and in those cases, well, it's up to you to decide what to focus on.
and if you want to be nice, you have to figure out, you have more energy, more on getting
Right, and here's the deal. If you want an amazing life, you have to put your efforts and your energies into being amazing. Your focus has to be on amazing things.
No, here.
All right, so here's the tricky part.
I've been alive for underneath.
I'm sorry?
I've been alive for underneath.
Our brains are wired. Our brains are naturally wired just to focus on the negative. So we naturally go negative before we go positive.
Yeah, but you keep that. We are wired making for that. We are wired to put it as a
So back from this starts like caveman times, right? So we aren't just like this just because there's actually a reason for it. And we were caveman times, we were hardwired to focus on the negative. And this is what kept us safe.
Yeah.
This kept us from being eaten by a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Yes, so since we didn't want to be, lunch for the T-Rex, this is what kept us, this is what we had to keep us safe.
But we don't do that. We don't do that. Big Jesus all the time.
Right, so then now, fast forward to now, even though we no longer have those threats, here's the deal. Our bodies and our brains are still wired the same way. So we still have that proclivity. Would that be the right word, proclivity?
Yeah.
To see the negative before we see the positive.
And you know what? We can't always ignore the negative. We have to sell it to you the negative.
Right, and here's the thing. We do have to, this is the world, and we do need to know the negative is there. We have to pay attention to it because not paying attention to it doesn't mean it's going to vanish. It doesn't mean it's no longer there. So you do have to acknowledge its existence.
Yeah. Oh, here's another issue.
All right, here's another issue. We live in the information age.
We can't cut out. We can't buy any information that we want.
Right. You can reach in your back pocket or in your purse and you can take out that little rectangular item and you can find out almost anything that you want to know within a matter of moments.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of information out there.
Yeah, there is a bunch of information out there.
And here's the good news.
And here's the good news.
There's more information ever about how you can become amazing.
And there's more information than ever about how you can become amazing.
If you want to make money out of your house, you can do that just on YouTube.
Right. If you want to learn how to make $1 million a year from your house, all you have to do is pull out that rectangular item again, go on YouTube, and voila, there it is. There's all these videos telling you how to make $1 million from your house.
But to do that takes intense focus and dedication.
Right. But to do that takes intense focus and intense dedication.
And I would say that with more information comes more uses or negative information.
So, yeah. So, I think I got this. If not, please help me. Okay, Serena? So, the thing is, with more information comes more
Usage or how much information?
With more information comes more useless or
How much?
harmful information.
Yeah.
Because not everything that comes to you is going to be something that you want or need to watch. Yeah, there's videos out there that all they're doing is spewing hatred and anger. It's like a filth vomit. Yeah.
So you want to focus on the thing that can help you. You can't immediately.
Yeah, and obviously, that's not what you want to feed yourself. You want to find the things that are going to help you be the you want to be. You want to find the things that are going to uplift you, the things that are going to set you on the right path, the things that are going to help you become the amazing you that you envision.
Okay, that's the point that I want to make.
The third point that you want to make
Is that sometimes, most of the time, there are movies. Why not do something that's useful?
Yeah, so Serena said, you know what, sometimes all the signs point to the reasons why not to do something, and there's more motivation not to do it. You can, oh my gosh, can you imagine like having a baby? They always tell you there's no right time, because you can think of a gazillion reasons why not to do that, or getting a pet, or buying a house, or going to college, or I guess the list could just go on, right?
Or even a trip.
Yeah, going on a trip, whatever it may be, there's always this long list of why. And I guess that why not to. And I guess that goes back to our brain's proclivity to find the negative before we find the positive.
So when I was in my late 20s,
All right, when you were in your late 20s,
I asked myself, this is what when you're a kid.
all right, so Serena said that when he was in his 20s and 30s, well, early 30s, I guess, he asked himself, is it right for me to have children?
I can have people, I can have physically pick them up.
Right, you knew that you couldn't physically pick them up.
I could have big sport with them.
You couldn't play sports with them.
I could help the mother with being changing clothes, changing diapers.
Right, you wouldn't be able to help the mother with changing their clothes or bathing them or the diaper or even feeding them, loading them in the car, any of that.
But you know what? I wanted the kids that was the only reason that
Right, and Serena said, look, I wanted to have an amazing relationship with my children. That's what I wanted. I wanted to have children, and I wanted to have an amazing relationship with them. And that was really the only reason that he could come up with for him to have children.
And remember how incredible is this shape of the good.
Right, and so now 6 years in, congratulations. Serena has 2 beautiful children, and he has really just an amazing relationship with each of them, each of those boys.
And providing you can't do research just because that's
Right, if you look at what Serena does for a living, honestly, it just doesn't make that much sense. I mean, you're talking about a speaker who can't really speak and a writer who, say, can't really write. It's kind of confounding when you listen to it that way, right? Right. So he said his journey here to get to this point was challenging.
Yeah, you put her with a drink.
So, right, so you're not talking about me, you're talking about the people who are listening? Okay. Right, so here's the thing. So we're going to say, you out there, look, you're a human being. There's things you want in life. You've got goals. You've got dreams. There's, you have aspirations.
And if you take a little, you take a little path.
And if you take a
legal
path?
Yeah, path.
We're always talking about what's legal, Serena.
Legal path.
Legal path.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So do you know, I thought you said legal path, as if somebody watching us may consider taking an illegal path, of which, I'm sorry, we just cannot endorse, recommend, or condone. Right. So let's try that again. So a legal pad. So you get a legal pad of paper there.
And unless pros and cons.
And then you separate your paper with pros and cons.
Yeah. The only pro they need is I want to badly.
Right. So your list of cons is going to be like this, probably, or often. Let's see, the paper's really only about that big, so it's going to be kind of long. And then your list of pros may be like that, just like that. But really, there's only one pro that matters, and that's the one that says, I want this, and I want it badly.
And really focus on that one pro and focus on where you need to get there.
Right. And really, to tell the truth, you only need to focus on that one pro, the one that says, I want it, and I want it badly. You focus on that, and then you figure out what you need to do to get there.
You need to be aware of the cons and try to avoid the cons and try to navigate the cons.
Right. That long list of cons, you just kind of, would you say, just avoid them?
No, you can't avoid them.
You can't avoid them.
You navigate.
But you navigate your way through them and around them.
You understand it. You can understand it. You can understand where the people are.
You can understand
where the people are.
Yeah, you see the pitfalls, you understand where they are, and you avoid those.
Yeah. When you ignore the cons, you don't know where the people are.
Right, but then, so that's why you have to pay attention to the cons, because if you just ignore them and pretend like they don't exist, well, that's when you end up being ensnared by them. Because they do exist.
And you know what? When you're aware of the cons, you focus more on what you need to do.
Right, and so when you are aware of the cons and you are aware of what to avoid, that's when you can focus more on what it is you need to do. All right, so we're going back to your kids.
Because I can do a lot of stuff for them. I need to be there.
All right, so you can't do a lot for your kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have to focus on what I can do for the kids. I can.
But there is a lot that you can do.
But I can focus on what I can do.
Right. So, like Serena said, there's a lot of things that he can't do for his kids. He just can't. Physically, he cannot do them. And those things aren't going to change. It's not going away. Those are going to be there. Correct?
Yeah.
And you could focus on that. But instead, you have chosen to focus on not what you can't do, but rather focus on what you can do for them. And the things that you can do them and do them well. And repeat that. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because I have to do it. I have to ask the audience to be more patient.
Right. So I said, look, when I speak, I have a speech impediment. And because of that, I have to ask the audience to be more patient with me.
That was more.
Right, and because I'm asking so much more of my audience, I have to give them so much more. I can't just expect that you're going to be patient with me and then give you little in return. I ask you to be patient with me, and then I have to be even, I don't know if you can be extra amazing, but then you have to be extra amazing because they're doing something so much for you.
And you know what will help focus?
What would help focus?
Yeah.
What?
Gratitude.
Oh my gosh, gratitude is the best thing ever. I love the concept of gratitude. I know you love the concept of gratitude. You know, we need to speak even more about gratitude.
You know what? The more and more I think about it, the more I go, it's a successful.
It's a
Successful.
It is a success principle.
So, going back to my weird example.
All right, going back to your waiter example.
So, if you come home, late at night, and you are on edge, you are a little edge.
And you're on edge
By the waiter.
About the waiter.
And you start recapping your day.
And it's starting to affect your day.
And you start recapping your day.
And you start recapping your day.
And you have every night before you count your blessings.
Right, and if at night before you go to bed you count your blessings.
And you're only focused on the positives. And you only focus on the positives. Then that's the thing. You can't go away.
And then
That feeling of uneasy.
Right, that feeling of unease or discomfort goes away. Can I add to that?
Yes.
So, what I try to do in the mornings is I try to really focus on something that I'm grateful for in the day, or a lot of things that I'm grateful for in the day. And what I found about gratitude is when you focus on what you're thankful for, as opposed to thinking of all the things you don't have, you're starting your day not just with a sense of calm, and not just with the sense of thankfulness, but you're also starting your day on a place of strength and power. Because when you can see what you have, and you're not focusing on what you don't have, now, you feel empowered, you feel strong, and you can look and say, wow, I have this, and I can go do that. Right.
I'm so happy to be part of the personal development industry because I need to be the best. I need to be the best part of what version of me in order to be there for you.
Right. So Serena said one of the things that he likes about the self-empowerment industry is that it makes him be a better him. Because, see, without being the best possible Serena, he can't give you all that you need to help you be the best possible you.
So you know what it is for me? I have to focus on my business, I have to focus on creating content, I have to focus on Facebook Live.
Right, so I have a lot to focus on. Like, I have a family to focus on, I have a business to focus on, I have to focus on writing, I have to focus on marketing, I have to focus on you, I have to focus on, and then we can just keep going.
Yeah, but if I have other things to focus on, I will focus everything I can do.
Right. So but if I didn't have this, then I would focus on everything that I can't do.
On the
When you were at USC,
I was going to campus. I was going to campus.
or you were going across campus,
I went to do that. You were very busy.
one of the teachers said, "You must be very busy."
I was saying yes.
And you were happy to say yes?
I was saying yes.
At first you said yes.
And then you know what? I never forget enough.
And then you thought about it and said, you know what? It's not really the case. I'm really just not busy enough.
And then he said, what do you mean? He goes, I said to him, you know what? When I'm over there, I started thinking, and that's not really thinking.
And so someone said, look, here's the deal. When I'm not busy, then I start thinking. And when I start thinking, that may not be so good.
Well, everybody, when I'm busy, I'm focusing on me, I'm focusing on everything I got to do.
Right. So Ernest said, look, when I'm not focusing on my amazing and I'm just sitting down just letting the thoughts just go, that's when I start focusing on all the things I can't do. Like that saying, you know the saying, right?
What's he?
An idle mind is the devil's playground.
Right.
When I was teaching, we used to say an idle pencil is a discipline problem waiting to happen. But
That's so true.
yes, an idle mind is the devil's playground. Yes.
Yeah. I love my but I can't wait for I have to.
Yeah, so Ernest said, you know, a lot of his friends ask him, why do you work so hard? And he's like, look, because I have to. And now we know that if not, your idle mind turns into a devil's playground.
Everything.
You want
To sum up everything.
you want to sum up everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Focusing on me to work.
All right, here it is. Simply put, focusing on amazing takes work.
And yeah, I'm not thinking not to focus on me.
Because our natural instinct is not to focus on amazing.
Focusing on me to allow work.
Focusing on amazing takes a lot of work.
I mean, you focus on me all day long.
Right? You can focus on amazing all day long.
And you get some working at day. Everybody,
Right. Then you can go to the market, come across a rude cashier.
If you're not careful, that root cashier can ruin the whole day.
Right. And if you let that happen, if you let it, that rude cashier, well, that rude cashier can ruin your whole day.
And we all know that root cashier.
Yes, and let's be honest, we all know people who would let that rude cashier do just that, ruin their entire day. Don't be that person.
And to be honest, we all had that moment where we did
Yeah, so I said, look, let's be honest. I mean, we're human beings, and we've all had that moment where we didn't focus on being amazing. We did focus on the things that weren't so healthy for us. And let's just tell the truth. It may not even be that moment. It could be that day. And it could happen almost every day. It happens. So what do you do? Oh, well, that was nice. Serena said, and when that happens, remember what Jamila and Serena told you.
Did you work? Did you work?
This is work.
It did work.
It takes work.
We any part of life, improve life.
Because at any point in your life,
You can focus on the
you can focus on the negative.
and I still struggle with this today.
As Renee said, he still struggles with it today.
I have lots of ways.
You have a lot of stories. Yeah, I've seen some stuff in the office. But for the most part, we come in here and it's a happy place to be. We're in a good place. How could you not be?
It's work.
Yeah, it's work.
One of the issues that I have is a lot of people say, oh, this is advice.
Right, so Serena said one of the issues he has is that a lot of people say, look, just do this, just do that, and, well, you'll be fine.
But it's work.
It is work.
Yeah, I want to do it. What thing about it?
Okay, what things would you like?
In the description, with my blog.
Yeah, so in the description, Serena has a blog, and the link to it's in the description. So if you could just take a few moments and read that.
And we are quite life. We are on a break. We have worked everything that you want.
Right, and also you'll see a link to Serena's site, which can help you. Remember we told you in the beginning that Serena likes to write, and he has lots of online classes, and he loves to coach, and that's how he helps people get to amazing. Well, guess what? You can learn more about that on his website.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah. So again, that website is serenav.com. The link is in the description.
Monday, same time Monday.
Yeah, and you want to hear some good news? Are you ready for this? Sit down. Okay, Monday. We'll be back here. Same time, same place.
I go fucking me.
Right, so with that being said, go be amazing. Thank you so much. And again, be amazing.